Look, I had a nice speech planned, and after watching that video, I learned that basically Ty kidnapped our daughter. Wouldn't let her leave? Seriously? It's a statute of limitations on that, Ty. No, seriously. Seriously, Cindy and I are so doggone blessed. I mean, look at this beautiful venue and family and friends and visitors from 4 or 5 or 6 states, and I can't tell you how we feel. We're getting an unbelievable son-in-law and other family members, right? So, so I wanted to start out saying that we're crazy blessed. Thank you, Lord. And this morning I get up and I've got numerous text messages from relatives and friends. Some couldn't make it here. A friend of mine that's battling cancer in the hospital took the time to wish us well today. And those are the types of friends and relationships that we've been blessed with. And, we belong to one another. We all belong to one another, not just in this country, but doggone it, throughout the whole world. And I think that's the way God wants it, and everybody in this room. At any rate, so let me get on with this young couple behind us. So professionally, they are very well accomplished. They've done well. They've worked hard. They're about the same age, right? 29 and 30 and 30. So they've got some pretty good life experience under their belt. And so while we're proud of them professionally, you always look and see how compatible they are. It was pretty apparent that they began to become serious. And so now we have to think about, okay, Ty, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah, Ty.
So, they both have beautiful hearts. They love people. I think the deacon may have mentioned it at the ceremony that they love people. They're for others, and so when you gain a son-in-law like that, boy, that's a pretty comfortable feeling. So.
He needs his notes.
Oh, they're free. So I was pretty comfortable with things, and I think I can speak for Cindy as well, but Ty is setting up the engagement party, and he's sending out instructions via text. I'll give you a little sample. The final plan, and he's a guy that dots his I's and crosses his T's, and that's just the way he carries himself. The hiding place in the hotel, and gives us the address. Enter from the Farnham Street side. I mean, very detailed. If you're going to be late, in capital letters, be all the way late. Do not, do it in the middle. Becca and I will enter on the 14th Street entrance way, the doorway that Becca will come. I mean, just. So, at this point, he says, they'll take us to our table, and I'll negotiate marriage with Becca. Once we agree to terms and conditions, I'll send a text out to come fill the room. From there, we drink and eat prime and well-cut steaks. Well, wait a minute. I didn't know whether to say this guy's, detailed, or to call our daughter Grace, who is an attorney, and to figure out if we needed a counteroffer. Anyway, if we could raise our glasses. Is this the one? To Ty and Becca and all the family and friends here. Ty and Becca, congratulations. What a wonderful life you have together and a wonderful future. If I could, with Becca and Ty's permission, I want to recognize, this is about marriage, right? It's a marriage day. I want to recognize a pretty special couple, my parents, who are going to celebrate. There's Dad.
You gotta go.
Mom. Go join him. They are going to celebrate their 69th wedding anniversary this December.
We did indeed agree to terms. You gotta watch the Marshall, though. You gotta watch the Marshall. I'll let.
Do I speak? No?
So soon, right next. You have me. We just wanted to take a quick second. We'll be running around all night and trying to get to as many people as we can, obviously. But there are a ton of you. And just wanted to thank everybody for coming. It's not always easy to travel and get to somewhere. It's not always convenient to do so, but we really appreciate you guys. And something that you got me, best man. Something that I think is special and that I wanted to point out was the fact that I really feel like, the people around you kind of shape who you are, and I think for both my perspective and Becca's as well, I think everybody in this room had, an effect on me and helped shape me in one way or the other, since obviously birth, growing up and whatnot, and then kind of meeting, your good friends, and then you got new family, obviously my new lovely wife, by the way. It's not something that happens often when you get all those folks in one room. Probably won't ever happen again, actually. So we are going to have ourselves a time tonight. Again, I appreciate you guys for making it. I want to give Becca a chance to say something.
I just need to recognize our DJ, Anthony. Anthony has served the U.S. Air Force for over 18 years. Yes. He's currently based in Las Vegas, and he flew in for this. So thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you. All right. Cappy, you're up.
Cameron Lewis Moore, everybody.
Omaha. Hey, low-key, don't get too hyped, because, I'm just a regular guy. What's up, man? My name is Capper Lewis Moore. I'm very loud, and I'm a millennial, so I wrote the speech. I didn't write it today. I practiced on it, so I'm reading off my phone. So, yeah, first of all, though, congratulations to the bride and groom and this beautiful celebration, though, for sure. What? Oh, keep it up? All right, my bad. That was a weak clap, though. But it's all good, though. But seriously, though, again, thank you guys for coming out to this wonderful city of Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, all day. But I gotta say, it's way better than Indianapolis, Indiana. It's way better than Indianapolis. Hey, shout out to Pup and Bree, right? Hey, but seriously though, man, what a beautiful celebration for the bride and groom, Ty and Becca. So where do I start at, man? Ty, man, we've been boys for 10 years now, and you know it all starts with 1138 Congress Avenue, South Bend, Indiana. I forgot the zip code, but it's South Bend all day. So basically, Ty lived with Darius and Ian, and since I knew Darius and Ian really well, I just figured me and Ty just instantly became boys and stuff like that. So at first, I didn't necessarily live at the house. Hey, I didn't live at the house, but I was that guy that had the truck, you know what I mean? So in college, a lot of people drive and stuff. I had a truck, so anytime I had to move something or, carry a refrigerator with one arm, I would be that, I was that guy, so I helped. So Ian and Darius and Ty, instead of paying me money, they were just like, all right, man, hey, good looks, Cap, all day for sure. So with that, I was just like, I'm just going to be the guy who shows up and just eats whatever's in the fridge, stay and hang out for about an hour and a half, and then just bounce. But literally, though, I've never had so much fried food in my life, ever, in the crib, because all they would do was just fry everything. Seriously, though. Darius had a deep fryer, and they probably didn't change the oil at all, just to let y'all know. But seriously, though, man, Ty, man, we had too many great experiences and stuff, but I would talk about them, but mostly it would start with us turning up somewhere, or that time Dion threw a pizza at me at 2 a.m. in a taxi cab 2 weeks post-surgery, or that time you got lost in Baltimore in a Preakness race. But one moment comes in 2015 when you and Becca actually came to Baltimore that time. So we're talking about who's all coming and stuff. So Pup and Bree comes, Dion was there, and Ty goes, well, I'm going to bring Becca. And I'm like, Becca, wait. I have never met a girl that Ty seriously dated. Never. That's a real thing, though, for sure. I'm not just lying. That's not, it's real talk. So, December comes around, everybody's coming in, and then, Becca and Ty were probably the last ones coming in, and, in walks Becca and Ty, and I'm like, oh, okay, Ty, all right, bro, okay, Ty, hey. Hey, let's just say my guy definitely outkicked his coverage, though. Hey, my guy outkicked his coverage. For real, I didn't know Ty had game at all, bro. No, but seriously, though, man, first time meeting Becca, she fit right in. Becca, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're kind, you're especially patient with all of us because you know how crazy we get. And you're chill, you're smart, and you're way better looking than Ty, way better. So Becca, thank you for putting up with his picky eating. Seriously, this guy doesn't like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? Get this guy. Hey, and honestly, I have no idea what y'all talked about for 4 hours or anything like that on that first date, but thank you for making Ty the happiest guy in the world, man. Hey, so let's get a toast. Hey, to Ty and Becca, thank you for letting all of us enjoy this special moment with you, man. Love you, bro. Congratulations, man. A lot. Andrew. Oh, appreciate you, bro.
I'm not as collected as my father, so I will not be going off script. All right. Hi, everyone. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Andrew, Becca's younger brother, and I get the privilege to speak on behalf of my other 2 older sisters, Maria and Grace. So first off, I want to extend a big thank you, just like my dad, for everyone for being here to celebrate Becca and Ty. It is really amazing to see everybody in a room to show their love. I also just want to say a few quick words to you two. So Ty, You really have been like a brother to me the past few years and a natural addition to our family. We're happy to officially welcome you in. I remember the first night Becca introduced us and we hung out at your old apartment. I walked in, and within a few minutes, you poured me a shot of Patron, and I knew at that moment you were going to be all right. But I really knew you were the real deal when a couple of hours later, we were out dancing, and after a few more drinks, I abruptly demanded you do the stanky leg to win my approval. To my surprise, you immediately laughed and did it, no questions asked. It might not have seemed like a big deal at the time, but seeing you laugh at me being ridiculous, hitting the dance move, and making Becca smile was a sign of the great times all of us would have together. And that has held true ever since. And on that note, I'm going to need you to stand up and do the stanky leg one more time to show me you still got it. And to Becca, our loving, lighthearted, and clumsiest sister. We love you so, so much, and I wish I could put into words how happy we are for you. Anyone that knows you knows how caring, positive, and generous you are, and you deserve so much happiness and joy, and I'm glad that you found that with Ty. Now, you and I have always had a special bond being the two youngest kids. We got to fly under Mom and Dad's radar together and share in the privileges of being the younger siblings. Like all my sisters, you were always there to take care of me. But while Maria and Grace would tend to be a bit more parental in their care, you took a slightly different approach. And I've never had a chance to thank you for that. So, here it goes. Thank you for teaching me that the proper protocol to avoid a hangover after a night of drinking is Advil and water before bed. It's come in handy. Thank you for helping me sneak out of the house for the first time when I was in the 8th grade. My other sisters weren't to do it, but Becca, I knew I could count on you. And thank you for making sure I never felt left out when I was the last kid at home by taking me along to college parties when I was still in high school. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Mom and Dad, but you should know that any trouble I caused under your roof, Becca probably had a hand in it. But all joking aside, we feel so lucky to have a sister like you, a sister that has helped me only get into the right amount of trouble, and a sister that has always had all of our backs no matter what. You look so beautiful tonight. We love you both so much, and we wish you nothing but the best. So raise your glasses, folks. Hey! Here's to a lifetime of happiness for you both and to watching Ty's love for Petunia grow each and every day. Cheers.
Oh my gosh. Omaha. Omaha. Petunia.